Renting versus buying, which makes more sense right now. Split screen of someone paying rent versus someone getting house keys, fast cuts, dollar signs, clock ticking. Every month you pay your rent. And every month it disappears forever. Meanwhile, your landlord. They're building wealth off your money. So are you investing in your future or just sponsoring someone else? Today, we're cutting through the noise to answer the question every 20-something is asking in 2025. Should I keep renting, or is it finally time to buy? Because the decision you make in the next 3 years could either fast-track your path to wealth or cost you tens of thousands of dollars in lost opportunity. Stay with me because the truth may surprise you. Performing Arts ACT1, The Dilemma, the war between flexibility and freedom. Visual, B-roll of young professionals, rising rent signs, fluctuating interest rates. If you're like most people in their 20s, you've probably heard this debate play out. Renting is throwing away money. Buying ties you down. It's better to wait. Interest rates are too high. Oh, and let's not forget everyone on TikTok suddenly became an economist this year. But behind all the noise, here's the core truth. Renting equals flexibility. Buying equals ownership. Renting gives you freedom to move, less responsibility, and minimal upfront costs. But it also means no equity, no appreciation, and no control. You're at the mercy of someone else's mortgage and their rules. Buying a home means responsibility, yes. But it also means power. Power to build wealth. Power to stop throwing money away. And power to create a financial foundation that your future self will thank you for. So, how do you actually decide what's right for you? It's time we bring some cold, hard numbers into this. Brain ACT2, the numbers, do the math before you decide. Visual, simple whiteboard animations of side-by-side rent versus mortgage comparisons. Let's break it down. Suppose you're paying $2,000 a month in rent. That's $24,000 a year, gone, not invested, not building equity, just gone. Now compare that to buying a modest home in a growing city. Let's say it costs $350,000. You put 5% down, that's $17,500 up front. Mortgage, taxes, insurance, let's call it $2,500 a month. Yes, it's more than rent, and yes, you'll survive without Starbucks every day. But here, where it gets interesting. After 5 years, renting equals $120,000, spent with zero return. Buying, you've paid down your mortgage, your home's likely appreciated, and you now own a piece of an asset that's worth more than when you bought it. Equity bar growing over time. Even factoring in maintenance and market changes, the long-term wealth-building potential of buying is real. But that doesn't mean buying is always the best choice. Because here's the part no one talks about, the hidden costs of buying too soon. Police car light ACT3, the truth, the risks most buyers ignore. Visual, cracks in foundation, surprise repair bills, job relocation headlines. Buying a home before you're ready can trap you. Can't afford the upfront costs. Moving in the next 2-3 years. Living paycheck to paycheck. Then buying may be more burden than blessing. Because when you own a home, every leaky faucet is your problem. Every unexpected move means you're selling or becoming a long-distance landlord. Real estate is a long game. If you can't stay in the home for at least 5-7 years, the transaction costs alone could eat your gains. Plus, if you think owning means freedom, wait until you're Googling, how much does it cost to replace a water heater at 2 a.m.? So here's the real question. Are you in a position to own intentionally? Not because it's what your parents did. Not because your friends are doing it, but because the numbers, the lifestyle, and the timing actually make sense for you. Compass outro and call to action. Visual, calm montage, person reviewing finances, walking into a home dreaming big. Renting isn't a failure. Buying isn't a flex. Both are financial tools, and the right choice depends on your goals, your budget, and your timeline. But when used wisely, owning real estate becomes more than a roof over your head. It becomes a stepping stone to wealth, freedom, and financial peace. If you're thinking about buying, don't just guess your way into the biggest decision of your life. Tap the video on screen now to watch how to use real estate to build passive income and learn how smart investors are using ownership to unlock long-term wealth. Because in this game, informed beats impulsive. Every time. End screen appears, watch next, how to use real estate to build passive income.